Okay guys, this is going to be what's new with me, and there's just going to be some random stuff in here too, so it's not a straight course vid. Alright, what's new with me is my hair's gotten longer, like a lot longer than what it used to be. Actually, the rest of it is up in a ponytail. I don't know if you can see if I'm doing this right, but yeah, so it's gotten really long. So it's nowhere near as short as it was when I first started out on here, and I actually didn't realize how long it had gotten until people started pointing it out. But yeah, another thing about me is a perfect imperfection, which I've been hiding with my bangs every time I've come on here, is my forehead is huge. I don't like my forehead, and I have a huge problem with it. And I'm sure that's going to be an open ground for trolls, but I don't really care. I used to hate it when I had braids because all I could see was my giant, giant, giant forehead. And my mom and everyone else tells me, your forehead's not even that big. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I think it's huge. That's why, and I'm probably going to get major, this is going to be funny because I'm sure a lot of people are going to comment on this. I felt like I was really closely related to Sakura Haruno, not like I was her friend or her best friend or her soulmate or like, oh, a Japanese descendant of her. No, because she cried when people made fun of her forehead, and I could so feel that pain. I'm sure there's a character that a lot of people can relate to, so I don't even know why I'm so cautious about that. So yeah, I just felt really sorry for her because I knew what it was like to not like your forehead. I don't like my forehead at all, but I decided to, you know, just kind of do a video without my bangs and see how they work. Like, I have bangs right here, but yeah. And my hair is really flat right now because I did it last night. But yeah. So my hair has gotten really long, which I'm really happy about because now I can wear it down and stuff. Because it was like when I first took my braids out, my hair started breaking out, and I didn't know why. And I guess it's from all the shit I was putting in it because I wanted my hair to look a certain way, and I don't have that type of hair, and I wasn't accepting that. But yeah, but I was asking my aunt a few weeks ago, shit, because you were stressing and you had a hard time in high school, and I did have some difficult times in high school. Now I'm not gonna say I hated high school completely. It was a 50-50 deal. Sometimes stuff wasn't right, sometimes stuff was. And when I was in my other schools, sometimes stuff was right and sometimes stuff was. And apparently my stress contributed a lot to my hair breaking off and, you know, having to grow it back and stuff. But now it's back, so I don't really have much else to say on that subject except for the fact that I'm really happy about it because now I can wear it down and I can try different stuff with it because I just want to. Another thing, I've lost a lot of weight. Now, someone did comment on my channel once that I was fat and I needed to get a life, and I started laughing because I was like, I never thought of myself as fat. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a light chick. I'm not, dude. If you try to give me a set of jeans that are like a size 6, I'm not gonna fit into them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not gonna fit into them. I'm actually quite happy with the size I am. I don't consider it too big or too small, and I've actually shown you guys what my body looks like because this fat, disgusting guy tried to have his way with me, and I just wasn't having it. I made a video about that, and I made sure I was telling, I'm not hating on chicks who are bigger, or anyone who's bigger, because I'm bigger. But yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, and now my clothes that I bought when I did get heavier, because everyone has periods of times where they might pick up a little weight in their life. I had that time, and I didn't really care. I was like, I'm fine with myself as is. I'm not struggling to put my jeans on. I'm not, like, I can run errands and run around and stuff and not struggle to breathe. As far as I'm concerned, I was fine. And one day, people started telling me, like, you're losing a lot of weight, and I just was like, oh, they're just trying to be nice, because I'm like, this one guy who liked me at school kept wanting to try to pick me up, and I said, dude, do you have a death wish? Are you trying to kill yourself? I'm fucking heavy, you'll hurt yourself. And he's like, you're not even that heavy, and I said, I don't know why you keep lying to me. It's really sweet and everything, but if we were in, there's this anime, I keep forgetting the name of it. It's the title, the start of it is LA. I said if we were in this specific anime, you would have been killed by now because there was this girl who had a mystical power there, and if you lied to her, you will die. I'm like, you'd be dead by now, and he says, no, I wouldn't because I'm not lying, and I'm like, right. So I didn't really get why people were telling me that I was losing weight. I thought that they were trying to be nice and encourage me and stuff, but one day I put on something and it was hanging off of me, and I'm like, wait a minute, this fit a little while ago. And we were at the store, and yeah, I wore an extra large shirt. Well, I used to. I wore an extra large. Not ashamed of that. And I put it on, and my mom's like, it's hanging off of you. And I said, yeah, it is. I said, I'm always an extra large at this store, though. It's the specific store I go to. It was Target, and I'm always a little heavier there. and just like with Hot Topic and stuff, but I tried on something there, and it was too big for me, and I had to go to the next size down, and I was really shocked, and I was just like, huh. So then one day I just got on the idea to try on a bunch of stuff that, I could still fit into it, but here's my thing. If you can put on something and you can see, like, you can see that it's a little too tight for you, you shouldn't wear that. So I had a bunch of clothes where that had happened to. I wasn't quite ready to just give them away because, like I said, with my love of, I love button-up shirts and stuff, and they had this really cute one with a sweater vest attachment to it, and I just was not willing to get rid of it. So I tried that on, and it fit perfectly. Like, it wasn't tight at all. And so I was like, what the hell? And my mom, one day we were sitting at my sister's house, and she was like, Jasmine's losing weight really fast. And I didn't really think much of it. And then I tried on something else that had, I gained weight, couldn't fit it that well, so I put it to the back of my closet and whatever. And it fit perfectly. But the unfortunate thing about that is my other shirts that I bought when I picked up weight, they don't fit now, and I actually really liked those shirts. Like, there's this one blue one I really liked, and it's not that it doesn't fit, it just hangs off me like this does. Like, this shirt, my other shirt, I put on when I'm just going to be around the house, but I don't want to be in my pajamas all day. So, yeah. So, I guess I'll make this video some things you didn't know about me, I guess. I don't really, yeah. Or, you know, what's new with me and things you didn't know about me. But yeah, I've lost a lot of weight since, I have no idea when it started, because I wasn't paying any attention. But, it's whatever. So, also, I guess, like I said, it's going to be a really random video. I went to the sale they have at Walmart, and I bought these planners that were, this was $7 and the bigger one was $10. I bought the big one too for, no, yeah, the big one was $10 originally and the little one was $7, but the little one went down to $5 and the big one went down to $7, so I bought both of them. So yeah, so even though I already have a planner, but I just bought them because it's not that much money and I really like the way they look. They're like eco, like, let me see what this says. Oh, there are 2 bags that I wear. Alright. Mount Green planner, apparently it's like eco-friendly or whatever. Which, that's cool. I mean, I love the way this thing looks, so look at it. It's got a little side panel where I can write little notes. Sometimes I need that. But yeah. Okay, this is peeling off, so let's just peel it off. That drives me crazy. Like, that makes me nuts, but whatever. So, yeah. So that's what's going on with me, and some stuff you maybe didn't know about me is I have a lot of energy. I'm very hyperactive. Like, I'm ADHD like crazy. I don't know if you can tell by how fast I talk or how my thoughts just tend to race at times, but I'm always hyperactive and I love to have fun. People have named me Pinkie Pie for that simple fact. Like, and they even told me in, like, when high school when they'd see me, like, you didn't walk, you bounced like she does. And it's kind of embarrassing because I have a really big chest. But yeah, that's probably another thing you guys didn't know about me because I don't flash them. I mean, if you want to see that, go to Miss Hannah Minx's video. I mean, I remember one time I wore a shirt and it was way too low cut, and I was doing a Weeaboo Otaku video, and a lot of people commented on my chest, and I'm just like, yeah. And another thing is I'm kind of embarrassed by them, and I know a lot of girls want them, but I'm really hyper and I like to bounce around and run around and shit, and I like to jump. So you know what happens to us big busted girls when we jump? We jiggle like crazy. Some people like it, some people are like, stop jumping around, damn it. But yeah, so that's something else you probably didn't know about me, or you probably noticed, but whatever. So yeah, I really love the fall season. Like, I cannot wait for October. That is my favorite time. And recently I watched this episode of True Life with vampires, and I really wanted to get more into that. I wouldn't tell my mom because she's really, mainstream society doesn't get it. And I'm not a part of mainstream society as much as I may look like it, because a lot of people, when I know about shit like that, they're just like, oh, you look like a debutante, or people have classified me as a prep. Okay, let me just tell you guys something. Just because I like pink stuff, yes, I like pink stuff. I'm not going to stop liking pink stuff. I'm sorry. My favorite color actually is pink. I just don't wear it all the time because, I don't know, something about wearing too much pink. Like, I've got this really cute pink sweater that I don't wear a lot. And I think mainly that's my fault because I think people will, I have a pink cell phone, I have a pink sweater, pink. People, maybe that's why I shouldn't be so shocked when people think that I'm a mainstreamer. I'm really not. But I would really love to find a community of that around my neighborhood, like, you know, with vampires and stuff. I would really like to go to that. And I would like to get deeper into this, but I would probably make another channel for that because people probably associate this channel with weeabooism, and I'm really not a weeaboo. And I even have Japanese friends like, you don't qualify because I could ask you some random facts about it and you could actually answer. You do know stuff about the culture, and when you talk to me in Japanese, I don't feel like you're trying to be over cute. Yeah, like this one girl who made a cool video that she likes stuff like that, but she's like, I'd rather watch Magibon than Venus Angelic. I love both. Because Venus tries to make her voice sound all cutesy, like this, when she speaks Japanese, so then it sounds really fake. You see, like that, like what I just did. I know girls who do that all the time. I'll just say a random Japanese word. I'm going to choose this morning. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Now, here's it if I was trying to sound cutesy. Ohayo gozaimasu. Like, it's cute. I think it's cute, but it might insult some people, so yeah. But I would like to get more into vampirism and stuff. And like I said, some people already associate my channel with Japanese weeaboo tendencies. I don't really want that attached to that. I don't want to be like, oh, she likes vampires just because she's into anime. No, I actually liked Don Henry a lot. I saw him on Matt Matt House, and he was one of the alts. And I really enjoyed looking up about him. I know that there are 3 kinds of vampires: a psi, a blood feeder, and a hybrid. A hybrid does both. A psi vampire feeds off energy strictly, and a blood feeder drinks blood. And I also know that a lot of them mostly do energy feedings because of the fact that the blood is looked at such a taboo thing. And there are some who do drink blood, but the donors are carefully screened. And you are never supposed to feed off of an unwilling participant, and if you do, you could, like, they have a whole community. They have a sheriff. I was like so enthused yesterday, and I would love to see more about this because a lot of people have said that they would think that I'd be one, and once again, like I said, I'm sure it's going to open me up to a whole bunch of crap, but because I don't really like the daytime very much. The only reason why I'm even up now is because on the rare occasions when I can sleep at night, I do, because of the fact that I'm considerate of the people I stay with my mom, and when I'm up all night running around and she is usually woken up by it and can't sleep, so yeah, but I prefer the nighttime over the daytime, and yeah, so, and there's a lot of other tendencies about me that I'm not going to get into. Like I said, I might make another channel to get into stuff like this, because I really think it would be a good thing. So, yeah, so that's probably something else you didn't know about me. I'm heavy into the vampirism scene. Like, I think it's cool. I don't think that the people are crazy. I don't think that they're Satanists. I don't think that they intend us any harm. I think it's fucking awesome, and I was really mad. I'm like, why can't I live where they are? I would love to go and see these people and talk to them, and vampires, not people, technically. And it's like, because I've always been like that. I've always been able to tell when someone's not very nice, or when someone, it's like I said, I'll get into it on another channel, because I'm going to go off on a tangent about it, and I don't want to do that. But, yeah, that's probably something else, once again, you didn't know about me. And, let's see. There's not much else that's been really going on in my life, except for, you know, getting back into my classes I take, at this school called Hadley. I take math and poetry. So yeah, another thing you probably didn't know about me is I am legally blind. And I said for a long time I was going to do a video about that, but I just never got the courage to do it. I am by legal standards blind. I have a condition called cone dystrophy disease, which is actually supposed to worsen over time, but mine stabilized, and they told me it shouldn't get any worse. We still go in for my visual checks just to make sure I'm okay, And yeah, I also have this device right here. It's a Ruby. It's an electronic magnifier. It helps me read things when I can't see them. I would show you an example if it would actually show. Let's see if it even shows up on screen. Yeah, it won't. But, okay, you put this down on whatever it is you're trying to read, and it magnifies it. If you need to change the contrast, this changes the contrast to color, black and white, yellow, blue, or green. This turns it on and off. This captures images if you need to save the image on the piece of paper, and this zooms in. It comes with a carrying case. This device costs $500, but I got it through sponsorship from the Lions Club. So yeah. I mean, I remember one time somebody found out I was blind, and they felt bad because they said some really bad shit about me, and I'm just like, don't. I want to be treated like anyone. If you don't like someone, then you don't like them. Yeah, obviously my disability has nothing to do with it, because they didn't know. So yeah. And if you're wondering how I see comments and stuff on YouTube, because someone asked me that once, I take them, copy, paste them, and zoom in on them on my Word document, and I can see what you guys are saying. And actually that's not even necessary, because most of the time I just do the magnification for it. There is this program called ZoomText that helps blind people see stuff on, like, you know, well, I'm not technically, by legal standards I'm blind, but technically I'm low vision. So yeah, and I do have glasses. I always forget to wear them though, because my vision seems fine to me. I don't think it's bad, because right now I can see that there's Sanjay Craig and this blonde girl on TV and that stupid guy with the eye patch, and now they're on a train, and here's the breadwinners like throwing loaves of bread. Like, I can see all that, but it mostly applies to small print, I suppose, because if you asked me to read something small for you, like this, maybe I can read some of this, but not all of it. So yeah, and I keep it in the case because Mom.
I know, but I wanted my drink. It's in the freezer.
Oh, okay. No, I took it out of the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my mom. Sorry. Like, I just didn't want the universe to hear our conversation. I wasn't trying to be mean to her. But yeah. So yeah, if you're wondering how I can learn Japanese and stuff, I listen to it and I can zoom it in on my computer. And let's see what else. And I can see humans. Now, sometimes I might have to get a little closer if I want to look at their faces, if they, you know, with permission, of course. But yeah, I have used a cane before because of the white cane law to cross streets, but I don't really use it because I'm just like, I can see the car in traffic, and my mobility instructor taught me how to do certain things. But yeah, and I'm kind of glad that I just decided to say it, because now instead of hiding this from you guys when I'm reading something small, I can just do it. Because I saw a disabled, the reason why I decided to just come out with it is because I saw a disabled YouTube beauty guru on here, and she's not disabled, she's in a wheelchair, and I think she's got CP, or it's because I've seen some, like at the school the school I used to go to, I've seen people like that, and they were really smart and cool and intelligent, and I have been in a special educational school. It was after high school was over. I did well in high school, but they recommended me go there. I didn't really have a lot of issues there, except for running into people that I really would have rather not have run into. The worst part about the program was actually people who graduated from my school going there. But yeah. But I graduated recently, because you age out when you turn 22. But yeah, I'm not retarded. I'm not stupid by any means. Sometimes I have a hard time with stuff, like if someone is explaining something to me through type, I might have to read it a few times before I get, because I'm also dyslexic, but I've actually learned that a lot of humans are dyslexic, so yeah. So yeah, that's something else you probably did not know about me. I am technically blind, but I don't see anything wrong with myself. Like, there's this one kid who has a channel on here, Mitch Pratt TV, he goes to that school, and he's like, I don't want people to know I have a disability, but I'm like, it's blatantly obvious, dude, because you're a little, but when I told people online and stuff that I did go to a place like that, and I do have, they're like, how? And Hatley is a school for the blind, and it's not like they give us special treatment, they just enlarge everything for us. So like, you guys might get something in class, and I'll get the same damn thing. I'm in a college level elements of poetry class and a college level math class. So it's like, I'm not by any means slow. Sometimes stuff goes over my head, I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's with every human. Like, sometimes somebody will be talking, they'll be so goddamn boring, and I'll be like, So you're just gonna talk forever, right? So yeah. So, yeah, if you guys want to know more about my disability, please, now, hateful comments about me or my disability I'm just going to say, will be immediately reported to YouTube as a hate crime. I know where to go to report that kind of shit, and I will block you. So do not, for fuck's sake, please don't put anything stupid down there. It's like, yeah, pick on someone for something they can't change about themselves. Like, people picked on me because I'm black and I like anime. I can't change my skin tone. I can't change what I like. Trust me, I've tried to force myself to like something else and I ended up hating myself. And about magnifiers, there's another one called a globe. It's in my room on my bed. It was next to my cell phone. And it's basically like this, only it's not electronic. And how I read text messages is I can actually see the text messages. And my LG phone enlarges a lot of shit, so that's another reason why I prefer the model brand LG. And yeah, and even with some text, like sometimes I need the globe, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how my day is. Like, you know, like if I'm reading something for a really prolonged amount of time, I will notice that my vision gets blurry because I get eye fatigue, and I can also get typing fatigue if I'm sitting there trying to type up something for my poetry class and I have to take a break. Also, I can play this just fine. I'm usually holding it like this, like anyone else, so you probably wouldn't even know out in the streets that I had an issue, because everyone's like this with their games, so, yeah. But, yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Something else you guys probably didn't know about me is, I think I already told you I was single. I honestly am not the best with dealing with new people. Like, once I get to know someone, I don't shut up and I'm really loud, but I'm actually pretty shy. A lot of people wouldn't never think that about me because of how I was in high school, but in high school it was all about a show, and everyone was talking about who's real and who's fake. I don't think anyone was particularly real in high school because there was always a pressure for this or for that. So yeah, and in high school I attended classes just like everyone else. I just had to have my stuff enlarged. That's all. That's all, people. I just need magnified stuff. But yeah, I can function in society. I go everywhere. I've walked places, I take the train, I take the bus, and yeah, I can't drive ever, but I've gotten over that because I'm like, got invented public transportation. It's not like you would be totally lost. You just have to figure out how to do shit for yourself. So yeah, let's see. And how I order stuff online, it's basically the same routine. I keep saying that that's all, but I'm just trying to get out all the common questions for visual impaired folks. I do read Braille. That's why when they had it in the Pokemon games, I was like, oh, yay, Braille. But yeah, I know all the letters for Braille. I could actually put up some videos about that if you guys want. I know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I go way too fast, but yeah. But some of them I had a difficult time with. Like, I think Z and U really fucked me up a lot on my Braille thing. Like, and I also used a Braille writer for it. So yeah, I'm actually really glad I'm doing this right now. I feel great because I don't feel like I'm hiding anything. And when I go out on a date with a guy, it's kind of hard for me to actually let him know about it because it's like, I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but yeah. And as for jobs, I can work in the community. I have before. I've had a job at Baker Square, had a job at Walgreens. Hated that though. I hated reading those damn fucking expiration dates, making me tired all the damn time. Because blind people, like low vision people, when our eyes are overexerted, we can get migraines and shit. It's not fun. I worked at Eurofresh. Didn't like that job, but whatever. And I worked at an inn, and I also worked at a beauty shop. I'm trying not to really say all the names of the places I've been because I'm not paranoid, but I know people can actually figure out where you are just based on shit like that. So yeah, and yeah, I can pretty much function like a normal person. If you give me something with small print, though, I need help. And in darkened restaurants, I will need help with the menu. So yeah, that's something you didn't know about me. Something you probably definitely would have never figured out about me. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh, I'm very outspoken. I will speak the truth. whether you want to hear it or not. I'm one of those people, I'm just like, people are coddled too much in this society, and the truth is too often hidden from them, and they're so much happier going about their lives being lied to, which I think is really sad. If you can't take the truth, then yeah. I didn't get a dog, because my apartment, a dog would probably be miserable in here, because, I mean, it's small, so, yeah. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'll probably think of something when I shut the camera off. That's how it always works. Stop falling asleep, computer. Well, yeah. That's about it. I've got to go to the store and get some pistachios for me and my mom. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm always running up and down the street, because where I live, there's places everywhere. Like, on one side of the street where I am right now, you've got Walmart, Five Below, PetSmart, Dominic's. Sorry, I'm taking a while naming all the places. You've got the Halloween store that just opened up. You've got a daycare center, you've got Subway, then you have Taco Bell, then you've got the car dealership, then across the road from there, you've got Jewel's, then a little down from there, you've got the Asian Market, Plato's Closet, another thrift store, a few other thrift stores, you've got Denny's, then across from Jewel, you've got Target, you've got Five Guys, you've got Staples, and you've got Chick-fil-A, and you've got a cell phone store, and you've got, oh my god, there's so much other stuff over there. Then if you cross from there, you can get to Barnes & Noble. And if you go back to where you were, go back to where Jewel was, and you keep walking down straight, you've got the mall. So, yeah, and on the way there, you've got Banana Cafe, you've got lots of stores around here, so I go everywhere. I don't let it limit me. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Arigatou gozaimasu for watching. Matane.